What's up, everybody? It's Sid and Millie. We're back. And we were just kind of talking about something relating to one of your favorite football players.
Yes.
So, Millie, what are we talking about?
Yeah, today we're just going to be chatting about Marcus Rashford. So, literally, just now in the last few minutes, Barcelona has won El Clasico and officially secured the La Liga championship.
Wow.
And so, yeah, I think it's a testament essentially to Marcus Rashford and his success with the club, all of his goal contributions, 14 goals, 14 assists for Barcelona.
Wow. That's crazy.
I know, it's insane. For a lone player, unheard of. First free kick goal in El Clasico since Leo Messi back like over a decade ago. First free kick goal at Camp Nou and for Barcelona also since Messi. It's just crazy.
The goal is sick also.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen it,
the goal was nasty.
Yeah.
So really amazing for Barcelona to win that. But to focus in on Marcus Rashford, I think it's very obvious to say like his goal contributions were a massive impact on Barcelona and their success going towards a league title. And so yeah, just relating that back, like I think Barcelona, we know, is a club that is financially strained, and I think the opportunity this summer is kind of arising for Manchester United to make that decision about what to do. And I think it is very clear that we need to bring Marcus Rashford back to Manchester United.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
I just think it makes so much sense. I mean, not a single one of our attacking players has 28 goal contributions this season. Not a single one of our attacking players has put up 14 goals, 14 assists, other than like Bruno, and I think that with the fact that none of our front three are producing at that extent right now, that is a player that can be immensely important for Manchester United next season. If you think about Champions League, having an opportunity back in the FA Cup and the League Cup and the Premier League, all 4 titles that Manchester United will be going towards next season. It is immensely important that we have depth to our bench and depth through the players we have. And it's also immensely important that the players we have are clinical in front of goal and finish their opportunities. And I think that we'd be remiss to skate by a player like Rashford, go and spend big bucks on someone that is a little bit less unproven when we have a free player that can immediately reintegrate and immediately contribute goals and assists. I think his performances go without saying. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
100%. I mean, I feel like we've seen Rashford perform better at Barcelona than we've seen him perform in Manchester United in like previous time, and he didn't even really get a chance to perform at Manchester United.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So like if you take in like where he came from off the back of last season and like the loans now, and with our previous gym coach who no longer has his job, obviously it shows that certain players there's an ebb and flow in players' career. Like, look at Manu right now. Look how much he's thriving, how well he's doing. It shows that a new manager can really turn things around. And Marcus Rashford already has the player connection with Michael Carrick. He played together when Marcus Rashford was first breaking through into the first team.
Wow. Okay.
So Carrick knows Rashford well. I think he'll realize that we can indeed utilize Rashford. We should indeed have more options available to us if we are going to challenge for league titles and for Champions League titles. And Rashford has proven himself across the board. He proved himself with Barcelona, and he's proved himself previously with Manchester United. And right now we are lacking clinicality in our attacking positions. We are missing a player that is willing to run at people and get in behind. We're missing a player who's going to run and shoot and take shots and take chances. We're missing that in our squad right now. So for me, I think it makes a lot of sense. He's won the La Liga championship. He's now a league winner. He knows what it takes to be a part of a league winning team now. And I think that bringing that level of experience back into the Manchester United squad is going to be immensely important.
Absolutely.
It's going to bring another dynamic and another seasoned player back into our squad that can again uplift us and bring us goals, bring us assists, and that is a guarantee with Marcus Rashford. Forget what Amorim's BS was, whatever you want to call his coaching style. If you remove that from the equation, Marcus Rashford is a player that consistently delivers goals and assists. He did it for United in the past, he did it for Aston Villa, and now he's done it with Barcelona.
Right.
So again, this is a player that is proving his worth, proving his level, and proving that he can win league titles, he can contribute to a league title winning team, and he can score goals and assists.
Yeah.
And inevitably, that's what you want from attacking players. So for me, I think it is a no-brainer. It's time for him to start chipping away at the goals record again for Manchester United, and bring him home. Bring him home. We need that. We need that.
We love watching him thrive at Barcelona,
100%.
but we want to watch him thrive at Manchester United.
100%. Yeah. It's
and
been
I feel
great.
like Carrick will be the manager that actually puts trust and belief in him in these times, and
100%.
lets him kind of run free a little bit.
Yeah, I think especially now Rashford's gotten more experience playing in the 9 position, so there can be mixtures of him and Šeško as our point. We can do different things dynamically with him on the wing. We know he's a player that wants to float wide into wide positions on the field. We know he can make runs in behind. It's been something that's been missing from our current team, catching teams on the counterattack and truly running in behind. So these are all different dynamics that Rashford can bring back to Manchester United. A player of his level, a player of his caliber, and now a player with his resume. There's really no.
Why wouldn't you bring him back?
Yeah, there's really no argument against him. Honestly, Barcelona's financial situation is a blessing for Manchester United, and I really think Manchester United needs to take grasp of this opportunity and reintegrate Rashford into the squad. I've been complaining for weeks about our clinicality and how we are in front of goal and what it's going to be like once Casemiro leaves and Bruno isn't getting assists on every single free kick. These are the type of players that we need to bring into our squad if we want to continue to score goals, because the reality is you cannot win a Premier League, you cannot win a Champions League if you only have one creative player scoring and assisting goal. It's impossible. So we need that to come from a multitude of places, and Rashford is a player who can bring, he'll play brilliantly with players like Cunha and Membo. They're going to be a massive counter-attacking threat. Anybody who's actually watched Manchester United for a while would know that when it was Rashford, Martial, and he who may not be named attacking, we were unbelievable in the attack, right? Rashford's pace mixed with Martial and then different players throughout the years, but he's consistently proven that he can score, he can show up in big games. And winning a league title is now just the icing on the cake of Rashford's career. And now, I think it's clear as day. It's time to bring him back to Manchester United. So
absolutely,
that's my hope, at least. I think again, none of our attacking players, other than Bruno, have the amount of goal contributions this season as Rashford. I think he's proven that he can play at this level. He can win a league title in Barcelona with a team that made it decently far into the Champions League. I think with where Man United is right now, that is a player we need and want in our back pocket to help us get across the line.
100%. It'd be hard to argue against it.
Yeah, it really would.
Unless you were worried about Rashford.
I mean, obviously going from beautiful Barcelona back to England might be a rough change in scenery, but again, Rashford's a Manchester lad. He grew up there, born and raised. He's a Carrington graduate, Carrington lad. His influence is what inspired players like Kobe Mainoo as well. Kobe talks about that very freely when he was a child, and Rashford would be coming to his training sessions as the superhero who made it through the first team. So again, the impact of Rashford, being a Manchester-born guy, he knows what it's about, and I think that another year, another season with Manchester United to really cap off his career is exactly what we need.
Absolutely. I love that, Whitney.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So shout out to Marcus Rashford. Super glad that he won his first Premier League, or not Premier League, but his first league title. He won the La Liga with Barcelona. He's had an unbelievable loan period. He has 28 goal contributions, 14 goals, 14 assists for Barcelona in a loanee season. It's kind of unheard of. I just think Marcus Rashford's a phenomenal player, and I think he could greatly help Manchester United.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fully agree, Millie. So
if you made it this far, those were our thoughts on Manchester United and Marcus Rashford. And
thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
See you next
Peace.
time.